Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated Journiter evening headlines on July 4, 2022. The big idea: should we worry about sentient AI? The Guardian: people who regularly talk to AI chatbots often start to believe they're sentient, says CEO. The Register: Google's powerful artificial intelligence spotlights a human cognitive glitch. SciTech Daily: sentient AI. Do we really care? The Hill: does AI sentience matter to the enterprise? Sri Lanka limits fuel to essential services with supplies set to run out in days. The Guardian: Sri Lanka extends school shutdown with country on brink of running out of fuel. The Independent: should you brave fuel queues and blackouts to keep holidaying in Sri Lanka? Financial Times: Sri Lanka struggling to pay for fuel shipments, minister says. Reuters.com: with no fuel and no cash, Sri Lanka keeps schools closed. Uzbekistan imposes regional state of emergency after deadly unrest. The Guardian: Uzbek government backs down after plan for constitution sparks protests. Financial Times: Uzbekistan says 18 killed, hundreds wounded in unrest. Reuters.com: Russia: Uzbekistan issue should be solved by legal means, not riots. Reuters.com: Uzbekistan reports casualties in unrest, opposition says at least 5 killed. January 6 hearings: Live: Trump calls Liz Cheney despicable as she declines to rule out presidential run. The Independent: Cheney, January 6 panel could make multiple criminal referrals of Trump. Reuters.com: Donald Trump tears into despicable human being Liz Cheney on Truth Social. The Independent: January 6 panel could make criminal referrals against Trump. 10-year-old forced to travel for abortion after being denied in Ohio sparks widespread outrage. The Independent: Bash asks Governor Kristi Noem if South Dakota would force a 10-year-old to have a baby. CNN: Republican Governor Kristi Noem suggests child rape victims should be forced to endure pregnancy. Macron reshuffles cabinet after losing parliamentary majority. The Guardian: Emmanuel Macron reshuffles cabinet to prepare for difficult second term. Financial Times: French minister accused of rape leaves Macron's government amid reshuffle. Politico Europe: Francis Macron, need to acknowledge refusal of other parties to be part of government. Reuters.com: Emmanuel Macron appoints Europe minister who called Brexit a Tory ploy. Russian cosmonauts display flag of occupied Luhansk region on ISS. The Guardian: Russian cosmonauts celebrate capture of Ukraine's Luhansk region in space. Italian glacier collapse, rescuers hampered by thunderstorms. The Guardian: Dolomites, 6 hikers killed after piece of glacier breaks loose in Italian Alps. Evening Standard: glacier chunk strikes hikers climbing in the Dolomites, at least 6 dead and 17 missing on Italian mountain. Sky News: Italian Alps glacier collapse, at least 6 killed and more missing. The Guardian: 17 unaccounted for following glacier avalanche in Italy. Russian scientist dies after being arrested on his deathbed and flown to Moscow. Sky News: second Russian scientist from Siberian city detained on treason charges, TASS reports. Reuters.com: Russian laser scientist dies 2 days after arrest for state treason. Sydney floods, tens of thousands told to evacuate. Ukrainian flag raised over Snake Island after Russian retreat. The Guardian: Luhansk has fallen, but there's a reason why Russian generals will not be celebrating. The Telegraph: Ukraine war, what is Putin's plan now Luhansk has fallen? BBC: Russia-Ukraine war latest, leaders gather to work out Marshall Plan to rebuild Ukraine, Zelensky vows to retake Lysychansk. The Guardian: Zelensky vows to win back Luhansk from Russia, BBC News. Copenhagen shooting, gunman charged in court with murder. BBC: gunman kills 3 in random Copenhagen shopping mall attack. Evening Standard: pure terror, shoppers hid behind counters as Copenhagen gunman opened fire in crowded mall. The Independent: Copenhagen shooting, gunman kills 3 in field shopping mall. BBC: Copenhagen shooting, murder suspect detained for mental health checks after 3 killed in shopping center. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.